Have you ever felt like you're making your own decisions, only to realize later that someone else was quietly influencing the way you think? This is the story of a man who believed no one could manipulate him. His name was Ethan. Ethan worked at a successful tech company in Chicago. He was intelligent, logical, and confident. He always analyzed situations carefully and prided himself on being impossible to influence. At least, that's what he thought. One day, a new coworker named Ryan joined the company. Ryan was charismatic, friendly, and incredibly supportive. He always knew the right thing to say. Whenever Ethan faced a challenge, Ryan was there with advice. Whenever Ethan doubted himself, Ryan offered encouragement. At first, Ethan felt lucky to have found such a good friend, but slowly, something started to change. Ryan would casually make comments like, "Your friends don't really understand you. Most people are jealous of your success. If I weren't around, people would probably take advantage of you." At first, Ethan ignored those comments, but hearing them repeatedly planted seeds in his mind. Over time, he started questioning the people around him. Friends he'd trusted for years suddenly seemed suspicious. Family members who cared about him felt distant. Without realizing it, Ethan was becoming isolated. And isolation is where manipulation grows strongest. Months passed. Now, Ethan consulted Ryan before making almost every important decision. If Ryan approved, Ethan felt confident. If Ryan disagreed, Ethan second-guessed himself. His independence was slowly disappearing. But the most dangerous part? He had no idea it was happening. Then, one day, Ethan was offered a life-changing opportunity, a leadership position at another company. It came with more money, more responsibility, and a chance to build the future he had always dreamed of. For the first time in years, he felt excited. When he told Ryan, he expected support. Instead, Ryan looked concerned. "Honestly, I don't think you're ready for something that big." Just one sentence. But that sentence echoed in Ethan's mind for weeks. What if he's right? What if I fail? What if I'm not good enough? Eventually, Ethan turned down the opportunity. Months later, someone else accepted the position and became incredibly successful. That was the moment everything changed. For the first time, Ethan asked himself a terrifying question. Was that really my decision? Or had someone else's voice become louder than his own? That night, he couldn't sleep. He replayed the past few years in his head. The friendships he abandoned, the opportunities he missed, the confidence he lost. And suddenly, he saw the pattern. No one had forced him. No one had threatened him. No one had controlled him openly. Instead, someone had slowly replaced his thoughts with doubt. That's when Ethan learned a truth most people never realize. The strongest chains are the ones you can't see. Manipulation isn't always yelling, anger, or control. Sometimes it's a smile. Sometimes it's concern. Sometimes it's someone convincing you that they know what's best for you. And the longer it continues, the harder it becomes to recognize. Determined to take his life back, Ethan started rebuilding. He reconnected with old friends. He stopped asking for constant approval. He began trusting his own judgment again. At first, it felt uncomfortable. After all, he had spent years depending on someone else's opinion. But slowly, something incredible happened. His confidence returned. His decisions became clearer. And for the first time in years, he felt free. That's when he understood the biggest lesson of his life. The greatest battle isn't against other people. It's against the voices that convince you to doubt yourself. Because once you learn to think for yourself, question what you're told, and trust your own instincts, it becomes incredibly difficult for anyone to control you.